Here's your problem.
Okay.
You're pulling with your arm, right?
Okay.
Yeah, that's your problem.
So where's the force actually coming from here?
Your knees.
Yeah.
Don't do it much slower on a hypodeck. Okay, here. Unified body motion. This and this are connected. Now watch me. Watch me. Now watch. Yeah, now go. Yeah, there's one more point. Good, that's excellent.
Okay.
Another point you might want to consider. Go like this. Now watch, you go like that.
Mm-hmm.
I put my hand on the side of his head and bring it to this hollow right here.
Mm-hmm.
And if I can't do it, I attempt to do it. The reason is I want to control this shoulder blade. When you do this, the shoulder blade tends to go out this way. Okay? I'd rather have this, where his shoulder blade is against my chest,
Mm-hmm.
and his head's against my shoulder. Now I can throw him actually with my shoulder, even if he doesn't let go. Okay? What I have found, Aikido people do this more than anybody else, but what I have found in the many years of Aiki-ju-jutsu and Aikido is if you don't control the shoulder, you don't control him. You'll have to wrench his neck. Great for the street, but it's not very Aiki.
Right.
Okay, so let's take Wes. And I'm going to purposely not control the shoulder, but I'll do the rest of everything right. Now his shoulder's out here. So I'm going to have to really crank him to do something. If his shoulder were here, not a problem. So wouldn't it be better if I didn't lose the shoulder initially?
Basic Takishin version of Sokumen Irimi with the wrist grab entry.
Sure. This hand. Is this what you mean?
Yeah.
Okay. The basic version. Remove this foot, cross over, drop weight, and drop this. Almost like a tenkan,
Okay.
but it's not a tenkan.
Right.
There is a tenkan version that's harder to do in mine. So there's this remove foot cross step almost like a sidekick, or a teki kata,
Okay.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, the ending could be out and down. I like that. And this is the way it is forward, by the way.
Yeah.
It's not the big Aikido long
Right.
extension. That's no way.
There's no way.
You feel it's the same thing, but this you don't feel anything here.
With the wedge press? Yeah.
Psychologically.
Very.
Now, as you turn, you put weight in this leg. So I might dip in my knee an inch or two so you don't throw me. So people would interpret that, oh, you clipped his leg. No, I just made it so I didn't fall over. Use your lats and your knees. Up here. So this tightens up. Okay? We know where your lats are. Okay. That tightens up, and my knees do the work. The more I do this, the more he pulls back on this. So this is just dead. Now it's part of my body. Okay? Lat. When my lat's engaged, relax your left arm. Lat, knees, exhale. Good. Step. Yes. Done it. All you need to squat there. And done it. Yeah, but go back on your right knee. Squat. Yeah, but you left your lat behind.
Yeah, no. I'm having trouble coordinating it. So I've got my lat is contracted.
Okay. Okay. Stay right here. Slight contraction, just slight contraction. Shift weight. Tighten the contraction, but not your arm. Dip your knees. Now empty. got it?
Yeah, I think it's the exact same issue.
Good. I happen to think, A, you're doing it right, but B, your emphasis is too big. So on the inside, you have to make it a little bigger. You can't go like this. Okay? But you got to be careful that you don't make it too big, because then it forces this out. Okay? So what I do is I go zigzag. I go, or zag zig. Zag is out, zig is in. Okay? I make that distinction so people know what I'm talking about. Zag, zig, drop. Notice that this had no strain. Right? Did you feel a lot of pressure on it?
Make that statement again,
Sure.
The hand under his arm overweights.
Okay, I can throw him without touching this. However, if I attempt to do it and I'm off, he'll compensate with his foot, because the pressure down tells him I'm trying to throw him, he goes like this. Okay, so what I do is I add this, tap, drop, right? Which says to his body, doesn't say to his mind, he's not conscious of it. He says, think down, because he wants to compensate for that. When he thinks down, he overweights this foot. I don't have to worry about his stepping. Now I get out of the way and I drop further than he wants me to drop. Now I can't drop on the leg, I can't do this, that'll brace. I drop here. Okay? So let me just do more treatment. Okay? As slow as I can do it.